Hello, my name is Rhoda. I'm a graduate intern at HARLEM Solicitors. I will be talking on recognition and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards in Nigeria. Arbitration is no doubt a more effective and flexible process compared to litigation in Nigeria today. Arbitration process usually begins when the party to a contract actually puts an arbitration clause in their agreement, or they can actually opt for arbitration after a dispute between them has arisen. In Nigeria, there are four ways in which an arbitral award can be enforced, and we should know that these four ways can be used to enforce both local and foreign arbitral award. The first one is Section 51 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, Cap A18, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004. The second one is the Foreign Judgment Reciprocal Enforcement Act, Cap F35, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004. The third means by which it can be enforced is enforcement by an action at law. The fourth way in which it can be enforced is under the Convention for the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards, also known as the New York Convention of 10th June 1958. I will start by talking on Section 51 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Section 51 provides that an arbitral award, irrespective of its country of origin, shall be recognized as binding in Nigeria, and this can be done by making an application to court in writing. A party that wants to enforce under this method will supply to the court a duly authenticated original award given by the sole arbitrator or the arbitral tribunal. And such a party will also need to supply to the court the original arbitration agreement between the parties. And if the arbitral award is given in a language other than English language, a certified copy of its translation in English language is also needed. With regards to the enforcement under the Foreign Judgment Reciprocal Enforcement Act, such arbitral award must be enforceable in its country of origin, and there is need for evidence of reciprocity. In this regard, such an arbitral award will need to be enforceable in this country too, and the country must treat awards made in Nigeria or judgments of courts made in Nigeria with equal respect, such that they will not hesitate to enforce an award or judgment made in Nigeria. Under this act, the award needs to be registered in a court competent to enforce such an award. Then a party wanting to enforce under this act will need to bring an action by an originating someone within 6 years in which the award is made. Then under enforcement by an action at law, this is usually used for non-statutory award, such as award arising from other domestic means like a customary arbitral award. A party wanting to use this method will bring an action via a writ of summons and will plead the facts of the arbitration and the award simultaneously. Under the New York Convention, the New York Convention is applicable in Nigeria by virtue of its Section 54, which makes it applicable in Nigeria. Such a party wanting to enforce under this convention would need to supply to the courts an authenticated original of the arbitral award, and if the award is not made in English language, a duly certified copy of its translation, as well as a duly authenticated original arbitration awards between the parties. With regards to the court competent to enforce an arbitral award, both local and foreign, the jurisdiction is the Federal High Court, the State High Court, as well as the Federal as well as the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja. With respect to award made by the International Center for Settlement of the Investment Dispute, such a party would need to bring an action at the Supreme Court. With all this said, if the question that has always been asked is if the parties would actually still opt for litigation, despite the fact that they've gone for arbitration, it is necessary for the parties at the onset of the agreement should ensure that they actually agree to make the arbitral award given by the sole arbitrator or the arbitral tribunal binding. Every award made in Nigeria is recognized as binding by virtue of Section 31 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. This is from HARLEM Solicitors. You can learn more at our website www.harlemsolicitors.com. We are also on LinkedIn, HARLEM Solicitors, and also on Instagram, HARLEM Solicitors. Thank you.